Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing part one of a, two-part video series about how to prepare for surgery. I'm going to be talking about pre-op, and then there's going to be a post-op video coming up shortly. So this video is going to be focusing on how to prepare yourself for surgery pre-op. I'm going to split this video up into two sections. I'm going to be talking about the physical aspect and the emotional aspect, because I feel like, sure, there's a lot of things that you can say about how to prepare your body, physically, but yeah, you also got to think about the mind, because I didn't. And like a week before surgery, I was like, oh my God, we'll talk about this. So physically, there's a lot of things that you can do to prepare your body for surgery. I think the most common one is to start doing push-ups so that your pecs can start developing more. Because then if you're gonna have a double mastectomy, like I did double incision, the scars that you have usually go under the pecs. So if you do have developed pecs, then they're not gonna show as much. And also if you have a good, not a good physique, but if you're into fitness and you do exercise more, then your body is used to recuperating faster. Just because like if you run a lot or if you do biking, and you do that every day, your body has gotten used to recovering fast so that you can bike again tomorrow. So with that, your body will probably heal a bit quicker. That's not for everybody, obviously. I'm just doing this from personal experience. Once again, I'm not like saying the experiences of everybody who's had top surgery or not. This is just me. I think personally for me, it is super important to eat healthy. Once again, it ties back to what I just talked about. I think eating healthier really does help your body recuperate even more. I'm just saying this out of personal experience because not related to surgery. I gained about like 25-30 pounds last semester, and I lost it all lost more by eating healthier, and I completely cut out processed sugars from my diet. Maybe like 5 to 10% of my diet had processed sugars. I ate a lot of fruits, which is good because it's natural sugars, but processed sugars made me feel depressed, made me feel down. I was craving it in the beginning only because to me, it's like a drug. Sugar is insane. And when I cut that out of my diet, I feel so much better. I have so much more energy. I recuperate faster when I run. I don't know, I feel a lot better. That's me. And I know that a lot of people feel that too with sugar, processed sugar. So my advice is to try to start eating healthy to the months leading up to your surgery and probably after. Like eating KFC every day is probably not a good idea. You need the blood to, flow well in your body and not have anything that's clogged up when you're healing, right? I'm not saying that if you eat KFC like every day for 3 months before your surgery that you're gonna be clogged up. I'm just saying like, it's good to just start eating healthy. Like just eat some more fruits and vegetables. I'm not saying you have to be vegan, God no. You can eat whatever you wanna eat. Just add some more fruits and veggies in your diet. Maybe have a smoothie. Another thing that's physical and it's not really in your body is to start sleeping on your back. Now I know everybody says that. I know, oh yeah, sure, I'll start doing it. I didn't. I did not take that advice. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll start sleeping on my back, and I didn't, and I paid for it because after surgery, I was like, I had no other choice. Going on a recliner is amazing when you're post-op. Like, it's great. You're reclined, like, you don't have to worry about pillows, and like, you're not uncomfortable because you're on a recliner. Your legs are up, everything is great. But when you don't have a recliner, and like, you leave the recliner and go into a bed, or if you never had a recliner, you get really uncomfortable if you have to sleep on your back if you've never done it before. So some advice that I'm gonna give you in the post-op video that I'm gonna post is just pillows. Like you need pillows under your knees. I did not know this. My back hurts so much. Whatever. Now I sleep on my back all the time. So just like try to sleep on your back. Just start. Maybe like 2-3 months before surgery, just try it. I know it's uncomfortable, but start. It's gonna hurt your back a lot, but you'd rather hurt your back right now and like start feeling the uncomfortable feeling now instead of having to do it when you just had surgery. It's even worse. You have pain up here, you have pain. You just want no, just do it now. Honestly, that's just the advice that I would give. I did not take this advice and I really regret it. If you smoke or drink alcohol, my surgeon and doctors told me to reduce it or even stop smoking. Lucky for them, I literally don't do any of those things. I don't even do drugs or like, I don't even take Tylenol. Like, it was great for me. But if you do smoke, I know that Garamoni actually, I don't know if he requires that you stop smoking like 6 weeks before surgery, but I think it's highly, you should do it. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for right now. The only reason is because smoking but it slows down your circulation, and it's really bad for your nipples because your nipples are being regrafted onto your chest, right? My nipples weren't always here, they were somewhere else. they cut a piece of the chest here, put the nips on, and attach them. If you smoke, this is what Garamoni told me, the probability of you not losing a nipple, but like being close to losing a nipple is pretty high. And like, why would you want to lose a nipple? You just paid like $7,000 for your chest, you know? And look, I'm the worst person to be like, hey, you should stop smoking, because I've never smoked a day in my life, and I know how hard it is to quit. Not personally, but I've seen my dad struggle to quit for like his entire life. He recently like got really sick and had to quit because if he smoked again, then he would have like another stroke. So like that's a different story. But I think that knowing the probability of you not healing as fast because of your smoking, maybe start cutting down. Like, it's hard to quit cold turkey, right? But maybe cutting down is better. I don't know. Maybe like, whatever. Same thing with alcohol. Actually, before surgery, I think I used to drink back then, which gives me a lot of anxiety to think about. But I stopped drinking 6 weeks before I had surgery, I think. Or 3 weeks? Who knows? But I remember stopping to drink because I was having surgery and I wanted to take care of my body. Even though I knew drinking was bad for me, I still did it. And like, whatever, I have issues with that. I don't drink anymore at all. I've been sober for like a year and a half, so yay. I think I covered the physical aspect pretty well. These are my experiences that I'm telling you. Obviously, this isn't like medical advice, so don't take it and like sue me if something goes wrong. But I'm just saying these are like the things that doctors have told me. And let's move on to the emotional aspect, because that, like, no one talks about. So it's 100% okay to be nervous about surgery. It's also 100% okay to be excited about surgery. I feel like I was supposed to have surgery in 2012, but I canceled it. Instead, I waited a year and I got it in May 30th, 2013. So 2 years ago. And I feel like there was such a lead up to surgery that when it was there, it like slapped me in the face, like, holy fuck, it's here. This was like really hard for me because I didn't emotionally prepare, and I started freaking out, like, oh my god, am I ready? I know that my body is ready, but am I okay to like let go of something that's been on my body for 22 years? When did I have surgery? I was 22, I think, yeah, for 22 years. Like, it was, and I felt bad. I felt like, God, like, I know I'm trans, I know I should have surgery, I know that this is who I am, I've wanted surgery forever. But I felt such a connection with the body that I had. It was so weird to have that feeling like 2 weeks before surgery. I was like, come on, why am I having all these feelings about my chest, even though I know I want so badly to have top surgery and be free? And I think one of the biggest reasons was because of my nips. I was so scared to lose sensitivity of my nipples, and I knew that it was gonna happen. And I don't like change, right? So it was really hard for me to handle thinking about having a completely like different chest. So I cried a lot in that video I made. It's called Top Surgery, Top Surgery Anxieties. I cry because I'm scared, and I hate that I was scared because either I thought people weren't going to think I was trans because like I couldn't express this. Like, okay, I couldn't express it, but yet I make a video for like, I don't know how many subscribers I had back then, like 5,000 subscribers. Like, come on, like, who am I? What do I do this to myself? But I knew that I wasn't alone, because I always think that there's no way that I'm alone. If I feel something, someone else is going to feel it too. Like, come on, that's impossible that I'm alone in my feelings. So I made the video, and a lot of people messaged me and they were like, I feel the same. I wasn't emotionally prepared for surgery. So when it actually came down to it, after that video, I really started preparing myself mentally, which I should have done months before, but I started doing it. I'm ready for this. This is what I've always wanted. Like, it's not like I was talking myself into it, but I knew that this is what I've always wanted, and I was getting super excited. So the night before surgery, I made another video called Top Surgery Excitements. And in that video, you could see the difference in how I mentally prepared for surgery in those 2 weeks. So I think it was like a week and a half, 2 weeks. It was insane. So that was like super important for me. And I think it's also important to mentally prepare yourself for expectations. I talk about this in my post-op video, the part 2 of this. But it is really important to understand that everyone has expectations of what their chest is gonna look like. And you should mentally prepare yourself before you have surgery that maybe it won't 100% be what you want, and that's fine. You just need to prepare yourself, and I wasn't prepared. I'm going to talk about that in my post-op video. All of this to say that it's important to prep your body physically and emotionally I did as much as I could before, but I like that I've learned from my mistakes and then I could provide it to you guys so that maybe you, before you have surgery, after you have surgery, you might have done maybe one of the things that I suggested that I forgot to do, and it might help you. So I hope that this was a bit helpful, and if you have any questions, let me know. And please check out part 2 of this video, which will be posted shortly. I'm going to be talking about post-op care, physically and emotionally again, because I think emotional is super important, because like mental health really ties into that, and that's something that I'm really like advocating for, I guess. Anyways, have a great week. I'll see you later. Of course, get some laxatives. And honestly, they tell you to take the laxatives before surgery, and I was like, I'll be fine, I'll take them after surgery. I could not poop for like 4 days. Honestly, it hurt more than having surgery. I was like, my chest is fine right now, I just need to take a fucking shit. It was so bad.